Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 17 Week 4 Day 5. So today we have the repeat of the Mydnight faction event. This originally happened, what, 2 weeks ago? And we were originally supposed to have, I think, Bounty Hunter this weekend. However, of course, the first time that they had the Mydnight Circus, they had a little bit of a glitch with it, in that the strongman didn't do his one terror gem, and the summoner, the legend from the place, didn't end up doing his, well, summon. And because of this glitch, they actually did a rerun of it right now. The problem with this is that means this event is kind of pointless. There's no unique reward, we're not getting a new troop from it, it's pretty much as standard of a faction event as you get. Is this the same title too? I'm not even sure, actually. Might be the same title. But you have no clue if we already have that or not. But if not, I guess we got a new title. But I'm pretty sure it's the same title as last time. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's basically a rerun of that one event due to the issues that happened last time. Is essentially what this is. So pretty standard faction event, just a rerun of Mydnight again. Aside from that, of course, we had a new Mythic. We covered that earlier today. Did a whole video on it, key opening, all that good stuff. He's okay. Creates a lot of purple gems. Very situational when you bring it out. Basically in the Elamagrim category, there are now 4 of them. The yellow one, the Elamagrim itself, the brown one, or more so Curse Gem, and then this guy, which is specifically purple gems, but has no boost ratio from allies. He does it based on blue and purple gems for how much extra damage he does, and he will always create a random number of gems from 9 to 13, rather than the other ones that are based on some kind of condition, and you can always get them to like 12 or 13 or so. This one simply does the full range, but doesn't require any kind of synergy to function. So kind of interesting. Definitely the strongest Mydnight troop currently within the game, so has that going for it. Only Mythic for Mydnight as well, so has that going for it. And has some good Daemon synergy in the future. But as it currently stands, there's just so many other dragons that I don't really foresee it really getting used much in dragon synergy, as there's just already so many dragons out there. Yeah, it's really good with Loraza. Loraza has a blue-purple storm perpetually, and it boost ratios from blue and purple gems on the board, which works out really, really well for how much damage it could do. It could be a good, like, early to mid-game kind of AoE option as well. Only problem is getting him earlier mid-game unless you get him from event key drop table this week. Anyways, so yeah, let's start clearing through some things. Where should we even start? I kind of want to start with the faction, but since it's a rerun, we're not going to go straight into it. You know, let's do some dungeon. I think it's one of my dailies, too, to go do dungeon, so let's actually get some dungeon in. Oh, I thought we would get to play Guess the Door. Oh, no, we got Deathmark Web. Ooh, okay, that's definitely a cleanse moment right there. Even those cleanse medals. I do not want to have to deal with that. Okay, so let's... Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong team right now. Oh, no! I'm still set to the one we were using earlier. No! What have I done? This should be fine, though. Just need to get our mana going. I feel like this team needs like a Throw or like one other mana accumulator offset. Well, let's go see the new dragon. I didn't mean to test the dragon right now, but looks like we're doing it. Alright, what do we want here? We'll take a purple. We'll take Skull, it's fine. It's score reduction. We can bulk it out. You know, I kind of just spam this until it misses, and then we use the other guy as a finisher. We keep doing this. We're doing Archmages, so it gains a ton of purple. We have a way to reapply Purple Storm if we need as well with our weapon. And there we go. Yeah, that's what the new dragon does. Yeah, we did it with Daemons. And with Amethyst. And we did like a low rarity one with Loraza. Because both Loraza and Kraestor are from, or you know, they're both faction troops that are really easy to get. Yeah, it's pretty much a new dragon. It's nothing too over the top. It's not a bad troop by any means. It's really good. It's just generally not good enough to really get used in the current state of the game. It's one of those really weird categories of mythics where it's actually a really solid troop, but there's just not really a use case for it currently compared to other stronger options that exist. Obviously, if it's one of your only few options, it could be pretty good. Really good for Mydnight, stuff like that. But anyways, hello everyone. Even say hello to you. Hope you guys have been doing wonderfully. Where's chat? There we go. Hello. Let me start from the top. Hello, Mr. Z. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Mark. You've been loving the new Mythic. Got it as your first drop this morning. Nice. Hello, Michael. Hello, Lester. Hello, HX. Welcome, welcome. Hello, yeah. Hello, Lester. Hello. Hello, Miss Insane Witch. Hello, Tyrion. Also, thank you for the $2 tip, Chad. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Also, hello, Chad. Hello, Draco. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Tyrion. Let's see. Wait, look at the horrible adventure board today. Wait, wasn't it good? I took a brief look at it earlier. Wasn't it pretty good? I think you're joking when you're saying it's horrible. So hello, Sani. Yeah, the new Mythic Order is pretty solid. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Sushi Ninja, and hello, everyone else. You know what? We'll go and use it on the next battle as well. Because honestly, these are probably the only few fights we're going to be running with the new dragon. Probably the only few. This team is very heavily disabled by web. So not ideal being up against. I was considering doing a wand team, but I feel like I use wand and everything. So I opted to not use wand on any of them. This is one of those moments where wand could do really good wonders right about now. Same reason we didn't put like a Stellarex or something on one of those teams. Like, yes, it would have improved it, but little excessive of an option. I should have taken that skull first. Luckily, so much score reduction doesn't even matter. Let's go mess with the other one. Let's see, which way did I save it as? Not Sentinel. I saved it as Archmagus. Yeah, I did go down the Archmagus route. Originally had this as Titan because it's a lot safer. But later in the game, we don't really need the durability on it. Biggest issue with this team, no power, but once we get it going, we should be good to go. Let's just need to get our mana accumulators up. Honestly, going for something other than Crazy Troll, maybe just like Leprechaun or something could work out pretty well for this. I kind of wanted to play into the whole faction thing going on. But dropping in one faction troop for just even just a Leprechaun would probably go a long way. It's just another one of those things I just hate using too often. It's like Wand in that regard. I feel like you literally just plop it on any team and it just works. It's kind of insane what wonders it does. But the problem is I don't want like every team we ever show to be Wand something something Leprechaun. Because it could very quickly become that if you just use whatever's meta at the time. We're gonna throw this down and hope we can get things rolling. I should have taken that blue. Whoops. Take the purple first. Actually, you know what? He's already good to go. Let's start getting it down. Hopefully we can get this looping a bit. Definitely got a lot of boost ratio on the board, that's for sure. Getting like almost 30 extra damage per cast. Which honestly a pretty sizable amount of extra damage. It's pretty nice. I got 2 objectives done from that. Yeah, that's a new Mythic. Definitely very usable. Definitely very strong. Just don't really see too much of a use case for going forward, to be honest. Obviously, when you get it earlier on in the game, it's going to be really solid for a long time and stuff like that. But when you have access to everything, it's basically just weaker Stellarex. Like, it's weaker, way more inconsistent Stellarex. That's still a great alternative, nonetheless. Plus, it's in the category of Loopy Dragon. We don't have too many Loop Dragons that aren't Elamagrim-like troops. Though, technically, it is an Elamagrim-like troop, so... Oh, no, it both is and isn't. But yeah, Adventure Board's pretty solid today. We got 100 gems, 6 purple deeds, and an Imperial, and 8 diamonds? How many is that? Yeah, that's like 8 diamonds. Somewhere around there. Some kind of weird number. But anyways, let's go use the other team. I need to go still get some class XP. We still have not maxed this hero class, by the way. Haven't been in a rush, but we've been really not in a rush. What level? Where is it right now? What level is it right now? I want to say 84. We are currently level 83. Almost 84, about to be. No, they're not trying to completely remove loopers. I think they're just trying to balance them a bit more. Because the average amount of gem spawn on the new dragon, the new mythic dragon that we got, is the exact same as a shiny journey troop. They both do an average of 11. Well, in the other case, they always do 11, assuming they have the full team set up. But it does 9 to 13, which averages 11. Which is right on par where shiny journey troops are. Except at a way higher mana cost than the shiny journey troops. So the shiny journey troops require a team. Which is the biggest benefit of the new mythic that came out today. It doesn't require any team. You just plop it down and it already has all of its gem spawn. It's not like the journey troops where you need to build a 4x team or any of the other Elamagrim-like troops where you gotta have a stats effect to make it work. It just simply does it, which is kind of nice. Though it's still weaker than things like Quetzalma. Even though its damage distribution is a lot quicker than Quetzalma, its extra turn chance is way lower than Quetzalma. Quetzalma does 10 gems instead of 11, but it gets to just remove so many gems from the board That's almost effectively creating 14 or 15 gems with how high its actual extra turn rate is. Though, Quetzelma's damage is pretty low compared to the new dragon that came out today. Like on average is hitting like 80 per cast. Whereas the new dragon's hitting like almost 300. If you count every single thing that's doing damage to. Depends on how much blue and purple you have on the board. So it's a lot more like Stellaryx in that regard. Where it sacrifices extra turn chance for higher damage. So hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. I know you were being sarcastic. I know. I saw Adventure Board earlier today. I was like, wait, how could it be bad? It's like one of the better ones we've had in a while. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, that reminds me, we're finally going to be, oh, you're setting up your Xbox? Nice. That actually goes straight into what I was about to go say, actually. We're going to finally go play, Power World tomorrow. I have been convinced to finally go play it. I'll be streaming it tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming it maybe on Sunday. Still not sure about Sunday yet. Because I actually have a couple friends I'll be playing it with on Saturday night. Not sure if I ever stream any of that. I'll see. But, yeah, tomorrow's going to be a lot of just initially playing that game. Who knows, maybe we'll get hooked. So far, from what I've seen from it, I'm not sure I will, but anything could happen. You'll find out when we have a Power World stream every single week, though. But, no, we're just doing it this weekend. If we get addicted, we'll be doing it more than this weekend. Also, YouTube's still not showing me my thing. That is so weird. Also, my connection's been a bit slower lately, I just noticed. It's saying my bitrate is not as high right now. It's been doing that the last several streams. I need to go contact my service provider. It's been doing that for about a week now. For seemingly no reason. I haven't changed any settings or anything. Alright. Okay, so big objectives. What do we still have left? We have Underspire. We have World Event. I mean Invasion. And we have the Faction Repeat. I guess we'll go do this next. Most simplest one. We're currently on just kill everything with the Tower Troop as is pretty much all of these. They're installing Power World right now. It's kind of funny. We're both going to be playing it around the same time for the first time. Yeah, we'll be doing it early tomorrow. I want to say 8 a.m., which is like 12 hours from now. Give or take like an hour or two if we sleep a little. Assuming I don't oversleep, probably around 8. Friends? Yes, I do have friends. Not that many friends, but I do have friends. As antisocial as I am. Or, you know, friends outside of just this channel. Is that enough damage? What's your boost ratio? No, it is not. Wait, is it? 91. Hold up. Oh, so 92 apparently. Never mind. I miscalculated somewhere, is there? If you start playing it now, you can start before both of us. I've heard it doesn't have cross-platform on Xbox, though, unfortunately. So I can only play with PC people. So hello, Naldis Store. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. So hello, Jamie, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. As well as, Supernova, welcome, welcome, welcome. Senegal's been having issues too. Oh, maybe it's on YouTube's end then. Alright, maybe it's not my service provider. It might just be YouTube. That or we both have the same awful service provider. Which could also be the case. You and Izzy can play without us. No worries. Good, if you both play tonight, you'll be able to give me tips on what to do. Because I'm pretty sure this game has no storyline, so there's nothing to spoil, so... If anyone wants to give me tips and tricks, feel free. I haven't looked up a single guide for this game at all. We're going in pretty much completely blind. Like, I've seen a very, very small amount of gameplay. I haven't looked up a single guide, a single anything. The first hour will just be figuring out what the controls even are, unless it has a good tutorial already. Which for a game in beta, I highly doubt. Let's see, I'll take that one over, try for Skull. Oh, don't you barrier up. No, I can't hit you. Oh, wait, I could have, I keep forgetting. The explode on that triggers before the AoE. So I actually could have tapped him there on the previous turn. That's a big deal, though. So I really feel like I should have doubled up on this troop this week. It would have been a bit quicker. The problem with that is it would have cost, like, 300 more gems or whatever it is. It would have cost, only 250. Oh no, next invasion event I think I'll go for. I've done it on some, I've skipped it on others. I think if we have teams this average next invasion, I'm probably going to go double the invasion troop. I guess still, once we get super deep, replace out our AoE for skull spam. I gotta actually replace both of these for the skull spam troop. Just keep the 50% mana start to get the skull spam up quicker. We'd have to be pretty deep before we'd have to get rid of these two, though. Oh, I should have taken Skull, no! Okay, when I just forget it there. Alright, hopefully this sets us up into a Skull here, otherwise we'll just poke him as long as he doesn't get barrier. Alright, 2 more unless we get Valraven. Alright, take Skull. See Skull, take Skull. That's how it's gonna work. Also, I like how that lightning gem does literally nothing because we already got it. There's absolutely nothing in that situation because we're already exploding in a row. Hey, Tyrion, what are you pointing to? When you pull a useless silver orb, how is a silver orb useless? There's no way you've silver medaled everything in the entire game. Or have you finally silver leveled all mythics? Because there's no way you've silver leveled literally everything already. So it's not useless yet. You'd literally have to have every troop in the game up to silver. Including legends, epics, everything else. For it to be completely useless. See, you can still use it on legends. And epics. You still have plenty of uses for it. It's not useless yet. Alright, 2 things left. Let's go run some Volt keys. But honestly, this faction event's gonna take so long this weekend. I'm not sure if we are. I might split up like a couple hundreds next week when we go and do them. It'll probably work out best. But yeah, we still have faction, which is gonna take a while. Actually, honestly, I'm not even sure if I want to go to 230. Especially this is a repeat title. I don't know, are you guys going for it this time around? I almost feel like doing a poll for it. Do you even think it's worth going for this? Oh, so I'm curious. Is this title a repeat title? How do you even check? You go to chat, titles. Click this bar that's 1 billion long. Yeah, it's a repeat title. It's not even a new one. I know, because we literally have all the titles. Yeah, we haven't completed this event yet. Wow, everything about this event is literally just a repeat. Do we just do free battles? I don't think I've ever done free battles only on a weekend event. But I think we're about to. I forgot how far that even gets you. But the only thing we're going to miss out on is like 3 orbs and that's it. Maybe a Volky. Which obviously during Vault events we can get 1.5 billion of. Yeah, all we're missing out on is like 3 orbs. And we save like, we save 210 gems. It's not that many gem saving though. I don't know, maybe we'll still go for it. 3 orbs and a Vault key for 210 gems honestly isn't that bad. It's just the time that you have to put into it. It's like an extra 1.5 hours, 2 hours. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, is my team saved from earlier? It is. Oh, how convenient is that? Well, you know what we're running. Hello, Stellarix. We meet again. Am I using the hero class for it? No, I'm using Elemental, so I need to switch that out. I want free class XP. Oh, wait, I just realized I can't switch it out. This is a faction. I can't switch it out until we're done with this floor. Oh, whoops. Mistakes have been made. Completely forgot about that. I'm so used to Underspire, we could switch like between every single fight. Also, for these super early fights, I should be changing the order of this team slightly. Wait, what colors do we have access to? Oh, no, we don't have the access to the 50% Mana Star Dragon. I was going to put that there, but I definitely got to put Wand behind my thing. Once we get super deep, it'll make sense the other way around, but this early on, it would make a lot more sense to have Stellarix right up front. Actually, Thrown first slot, and then Stellarix behind it. Then we have Hero there to gain free class XP, and then Leprechaun to do Leprechaun things. As it normally does. Yeah, I wonder if they actually are going to nerf Stellarix or not. Because I still find this absolutely insane that they buff this thing this much. It leaves just so little room for them to do other things in the future. If they're going to keep Stellarix this strong. It's effectively a 5 mana cost troop that can loop into itself and stole excess mana and hit everything for over 200. It's basically a Thrall but damage. As much as Thrall's for mana, this thing is just for damage. And its effective mana cost is only like, what, 5.2? Even though it's 32, it uses 6 colors. So anytime you're mass mana accumulating, it's effectively that low. Obviously, if you're doing Gem Spawn or something else, it's technically a bit higher. But in a situation where you're using, like, Mass Destroy, Mass Explode, it's effectively a 6 mana cost or a 5 mana cost. Depending on how you look at it. There's one weird thing that they've really had an issue with so far, balancing 6-color troops. They did this the other way around when they first came out. Is they made them really weak because they were scared that they'd just be too broken. And now they kind of just went down the entire go broken route. They've kind of given up on trying to balance them. It's like, oh, let's just make them as strong as possible. The devs watch our streams. I don't think they have in a very long time. I'm not sure if any dev on the dev team that actually like actively watches our streams. Maybe some of them might catch it like ever so occasionally. Like 1 in a month, if even that. Because I know Salty was the one who probably watched us the most back when she was the community manager for the game. And I think on average per month, you'd be lucky if she stopped by like 2 times. Oh, let's see, we'll throw that down. They will nerf him the same week that you get him. Honestly, that sounds about right. You don't think the devs would recognize this game if they saw it? They don't play it. You mean they only comment that often? Sure, they could be lurking in the shadows. Yeah, Kafka has stopped by a few times here. Like a very, very, very few. Kafka doesn't even send me codes anymore. It's Jetto's job now. Also, one thing that's really funny, the devs I don't think ever check the Steam anymore, nor do I these days. But I actually still have mod status on the Steam page for this game, for Gems of War. They ended up doing that like a long while back. Like I want to say 2016. And I still am, oddly enough. Like I can literally change what pins are pinned. And like a few other things. Like I can't affect the homepage for it. But anything on like the forum side on Steam of Gems of War, I could change like almost anything. I haven't, obviously. It was mostly just to help moderate and stuff. But I'm pretty sure the devs haven't checked the Steam page in like 7 years. Let's see. I know I haven't since like pre-pandemic. Check the Steam page. Because most people, oddly enough, actually use the official Gems of War forum. It's one of, it's the only game I've ever seen that actually uses like the old-fashioned forum system. I feel like every modern game uses like Reddit or something else these days. The Gems of War actually still has an on-site forum, and is by far the most popular means of like communicating within the game or outside the game. Alright, we haven't handed out a redeem code yet. We'll go hand out a redeem code after we clear out this floor. Because after this, our two other game plans then are to finish this and go do Underspire. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Welcome, welcome. It's now safe to hand out a redeem code now that you've arrived. Nice. It's gonna take like 2 years to get the dragon. Yeah, it could take a while. We were buying Dragonite every single day for 4 months before we got Diamantina. Luckily, we got absurdly lucky on Stellarix, though. We got it in 6 rolls. The quickest you can get it is 6 rolls. I remember when we did the stream, I thought they might have changed it to be guaranteed. Just because of how absurdly lucky we got. But no, we just got absurdly lucky. So I saw a forum post on the forum. Someone actually got unluckier than me on the current Stellarix grinds for the than we did on the first grind. I think they're at like 40-something dragons. Which is kind of insane. Oh no, it wasn't 40-something, it was 30-something. They had like 7 or 8 of each one. Or sorry, 6 to 8 of each one. Gavin stopped by when you reported me for hacking when you got those cosmic dragons. We did not hack the cosmic dragons. We just got absurdly lucky. Honestly, out of any pool we've ever done in this game, that was probably one of the luckiest we've ever done. It was more so a return on investment of our really unlucky Diamantina grind. Because we went like 4 times over drop rate on Diamantina. I didn't get a perfect sweep on this Cosmic Dragons. Tomorrow you have Stellarix? Nice! Huge. Yeah, it's so nice to finally have it. It's pretty much definitively the strongest thing in the entire game right now. Until it gets replaced with the new shiniest, strongest thing in the game. But as it currently stands, it's pretty much the strongest troop. And I do kind of hope they tone it down a little bit. Because I'm not sure how anything's going to compete with it in the near future. Stellarix is the sole reason you're #1 on the PvP leaderboard. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if owning Stellarix is actually required to make rank 1. Because if someone's playing for like 18 plus hours a day, and you're trying to beat them without Stellarix, I think it's physically impossible. Just because how much quicker Stellarix wins. Like, if someone's playing for 18 hours a day with Stellarix team, and you're trying to beat them without Stellarix teams, I don't even think there's enough hours in the day to outscore them. With, like, the next best option. But maybe so. Because, honestly, the next best option for PvP isn't that much slower. Because even just doing Diamantina is still pretty good. And a few other things like that. Like, Magic Boost Diamantina for one shot. It's not that much slower and still does effectively the same thing. Just a lot worse against resummon. Oh, we didn't have our redeem code yet. Let me go do that. I said I would do it after the next floor. And we're like 2 floors deeper now. Maybe not 2 floors deeper, but either way. Let's just do it right now. Because I think I'm a whole like floor and a half later than when I said I would hand out code. I go do it right now. Alright, here you guys go. Here's redeem code. Unfortunately, the only one for now, as I only have 4 left, and I don't think we're getting more until like next week's Sunday or Monday. So we don't even have enough to last till then. Alright, there you guys go. Enjoy. Actually, I say that. Yes, we will. Oh, no, we won't. Because I don't think she's getting back until the 8th. So yeah, we're going to have at least like a 4-day period with no codes. We'll have enough for the rest this weekend. But unless she randomly hands me more codes on like Sunday or Monday, we're going to run out. And last I recall, she said she's not getting back till the 8th, which is like, what day even is that? That's a Thursday. Which means I'm probably not getting codes until next week Sunday. At the earliest, probably. Not this week, but next week. Also, I just realized the day that she's going to be back is the same day I have my checkup. Hopefully nothing's wrong. It's just blood work testing and everything. Well, I already had the blood work testing, but you know, where they go over it with you and everything else. I should be pretty healthy. We'll find out. Hello, Minnie. Welcome, welcome. I'm still too young to be having too many problems, luckily. Give it another decade. Maybe the Bank of Genki can load some codes? Oh no, I don't like asking Genki for codes. Like, if she wants to give me some, she's free to. But I never ask her for any. Because they're her codes to hand out. You got my Nightmare class to 100 yesterday? Nice, congrats. Not one diamond spent. Yeah, I went the completely free route this time as well. I normally buy it up with like 2,500 plus gems, but I opted not to. There's just so many things to spend gems on these days. I've been trying to save wherever we can. One of the reasons we're not running the faction event this weekend. That's another 210 gems saved. And if we truly want a few orbs, just grind Vault event a little longer. Because the title and everything's a repeat anyways. If it was unique, I'd probably go for it. But there's nothing unique that you get for completing out this event at all. There's a few more resources for the stacks. Because you know if we go get those 3 orbs, it's going to be like 2 greens and an orange. Like, we don't even need to open them to know that that's already what we're going to get. And no major orbs. That's one thing that's always been weird about faction events. Even the weekend-long faction event does not give you a single major orb. Mostly because it was added back when major orbs were a lot more of a thing. So they didn't want to be handing them out too willy-nilly. But honestly, you should get a major orb for completing out a weekend faction event. I'm very surprised they haven't updated that. Because doing an entirety of a faction event, even a bigger one like these weekend ones, you don't get a single major orb from it. It's one of the only modes like this. Actually, I think it might be the only mode like this where you don't get one. The other one is class events, which are really absurdly outdated. But class events and weekend class events and weekend faction events, I believe, are the only 2 weekend events that do not give a major orb. They have like a normal system for progression. And by that, I mean like all the tier things and everything. Getting the prompt for the code, everyone. Enjoy. Yeah, factions were first added, I think, version 3.0. So they're actually really old these days. They were actually pretty huge when they first came out. Oh, so that reminds me. When's our first update of this year? I sure hope it's soon. Because we're currently, you know, in February. We still haven't got a single update yet this year. I sure hope the first update's before March. Yeah, it could be March. Normally they do it before March. But there have been years that it got delayed all the way till early March. Yeah, they're definitely going to do a patch before we get next Guild War. So if we ever get an official Guild War date, the patch is 100% before whatever that date is. I can guarantee you that. Level 85 Nightmare. Slowly but surely, we're getting up. Or Night Weaver, whatever it's called. You have one singular gem key now. Burned all your keys, but one. I got one copy of the Mythic. Oh, you were able to still get a copy. That's good. I thought you were gonna say you burned all your keys and didn't get a copy. But at least you still got a copy. Hello, Rob. Welcome, welcome. Oh, don't revive. What are you doing? You had 2 key guild seals to spare. Nice. Also, I forgot, the free battles that you get you pretty far. We're already going to be at 100 with just the free battles. We even got Lucky Valraven. But then again, the way that they work during faction weekends might be a little bit different than how they work on Tuesday factions. Next Guild Wars in 30 days. Hit the panic button. Gotta go back to doing Guild Wars. Hopefully Guild Wars is reworked to be not insufferable. It really needs a complete overhaul. Which I'm pretty sure next update is finally doing. I would assume. Because Guild War hasn't really been updated since like 2017 or 2018 or something. It's been a good long time. The biggest issue with Guild Wars right now, though, is not necessarily the mode. Though, of course, the resources that you get from it, quite a few other things are pretty dated and not really that worth it. But the main issue with Guild Wars right now is just the balance. Or complete lack thereof. The meta right now is just so insufferable for Guild Wars. It has never been more unbalanced. Yeah, you can go really over drop rate. We've gotten like 4,000 or 5,000 gem keys before for a Mythic. It's absurdly rare that you'd ever go that over, though. So at this point, we have such a high surplus that we could get unlucky. Like, maximum unluckiness. 5 Mythics in a row, and I'll barely even notice my keys moved. We just have so much excess right now. Till like the end of time. Any idea how they could improve Guild War? I think they need to make it so both your defend team and your offense team has to change every single week. Right now, only our offense teams have to change. Your defend teams can literally be the same thing every time. Starting there is a good place to start. Because there's no way they're going to rebalance every trip in the game to actually be balanced. They'd have to spend a whole year on it. And even then, it probably won't be balanced by the end. But, the biggest issue right now is defend teams are just so strong compared to what you can normally run. Not that the player can't win. Normally, the player has like 95% plus win rate. Based on how defend teams go and everything. But when you lose, it doesn't feel like you should lose. Like, there are boards where you just can't win. Like, it is physically unwinnable. Like, you already die from the starting board. There's one slight issue that Gems of War has, is there's no, like, reshuffle or anything. Like, you always have first turn advantage. But there's no, like, re-board shuffle or any kind of, like, similar thing that you can do turn 1 consistently. Without sacrificing, like, a whole troop on your team. Sometimes you just get a starting board that's so bad that you can't possibly win against double empower book. Facing the team you attack with? I don't think they would go down that approach with Guild War. If they did, Guild War would instantly become really easy. Because the kind of teams you would fight with offensively would be completely demolished by the teams you would also use offensively. Oh wait, I just realized something. Is there not a way to test your team anymore? Wait. How did I just notice that now? It's been like this for like almost a month now. Wait. Oh wait, there's still a fight button on people. What team does that even bring up? But yeah, can you not test teams anymore? Because you can't set your, like, defend team anymore. I didn't think about that. Wait, where am I even trying to go? I'm trying to go to guild. Click on someone in my guild. Fight. No, there's no fight button. Huh. How about global chat? Global chat. I didn't even think about that. You can't actually practice teams anymore, can you? You can't, like, practice a team against your own team. Maybe they are getting rid of defend teams. Yeah, there's no fight button. Huh. You can go to yourself in your guild. Yeah, I saw that there. What team does that bring up? Can you actually still... Also, I have not claimed my seals. I never do that any week. I always forget. Luckily, my guild always does extra. Someone always covers the slack. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Fighting myself. What team shows up if I click fight here? Wait, where'd it go? View profile. Fight. What? Oh! It's pulling my Central Spire team. Ah, interesting. Does that do it for everyone? View profile. Fight. Is that what it's doing? I think it's pulling your Central Spire team. View profile. Don't accidentally click kick. Fight. Also, I'm looking at myself. He's literally running the same team. That's kind of funny. Is he actually running the same team, or is it just copy my team? That's pretty funny if he's legitimately just running the same team as me right now. Though it is the meta right now. It makes sense. It's quite literally the meta. Yeah, I think it's just taking people's Central Spire team from what I could tell. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, anyways, what we're doing? But yeah, you actually can still test teams. It's based on your Central Spire team. But then again, I say that. Is that actually my Central Spire team right now? Or is it just pulling from my own team? Easiest way to check to see what my Central Spire is right now. Yep. That's my Central Spire team. So yeah, that seems to be what it's doing. It's pulling just whatever team you have from Central Spire. And then you could fight yourself with a different team. Interesting. Anyways, I didn't want to go back there. Go back. So yeah, you actually can still test teams. It's based on whatever you last used in Central Spire. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so that mechanic does still technically exist until it doesn't exist soon. Hopefully it still exists though. What am I doing? I'm trying to get to games, I'm trying to get to faction event, and let's go do faction event. We're on the final floor unless we get another Valraven here. Hello, Frank. Welcome, welcome. You got 2 straight major orbs of minions? Nice. Very, very nice. That reminds me, we still need to do a mega upgrading stream where we just go upgrade like every mythic we have at one point. I've been meaning to do that at some point. Because we have a lot of orbs stacked. I think we almost have like 50 sets of mythic upgrades. We can max like a third of every mythic in the game. Hello, J. Sharp for dinner. Say hi. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we're finally done with the faction event, I mean. Underworld. There we go. Alright, so, actually, how many orbs did we get? We got up to stage 9, just with the free battles so far. Not bad. I'm actually not sure how far free battles normally get you. I want to say stage 12? Maybe 14? You just start to curve up a lot. Yeah, I think it's like around 12-ish, I want to say, where the free battles get you. Which means technically we can stop once we get to stage 11. Because stage 12 is nothing, stage 13 is nothing. You don't get a good reward again until 14. So I might just go till we get to stage 11 and just call it there. Don't even need to go through the rest of them. Alright, anyways. I think there's only one piece of content we still need to go do. And that is the good old loading screen, apparently. The good old Underspire. We are currently, I assume, taking the highest level path right now. As we're being forced into a corner. Wait, where's the gate? Oh. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. Let's see if this is the way. How far off are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's the room. Oh, we're pretty much right there. Didn't realize we're so close. You know we won't use the orb. Well, we have to at some point. At some point we will. I keep hoarding them forever. And at some point they must be used. I was hoping to get all of them up. Still not sure if this is the way to go, but honestly, I miss the Yagwe meta. So I kind of want to use this regardless. I miss the days when Yagwe was the entire meta. It lasted for about, I want to say, a year or two. That eventually got outclassed, as pretty much everything in this game eventually does. Are you disappointed that Das is not getting 500 Pure Faction? We are not going to Pure Faction it again. It's a repeat faction event, not literally a repeat faction event. We're not going to go do the entirety of the thing again. Can't wait till Stellarex gets outclassed. That will be a scary day. If an unnerfed Stellarex becomes weak, we have power crept through the roof. If there is ever a day where Stellarex is considered a bad troop, we may have gone too far. Another dead end. Like, there's been troops that have been added to this game that when they were added, that if they never got nerfed, they would be too strong for the rest of time. One of those that is still the case to this day. Actually, almost all of them are still the case to this day. But one of the most notorious troops that, upon release, if not nerfed, would have been the strongest troop forever was Leprechaun, and it still is. Another one of those were, oddly enough, Mercy. Back when Mercy was the only Empower back in the day. Obviously, we have like a billion different Empower converts now. But she was the original Empower convert. Now we have like 50-something options. But way back in the day, Mercy was the only Empower converter in the entire game. It was considered always going to be usable because of that. And still is to this day. It's still 4 times cleanse into yellow convert. Obviously, there's a billion other options, so you don't see her used as often. But she's still really good. But I think Leprechaun is probably the most notorious. If they didn't nerf it, it would be broken for the rest of time kind of troops. And it's still there. It's still very much there. Also, I just full scouted this floor. Though in all fairness, we did get 2 floors perfectly, so I guess that balances out. At this point, just add 50 mana start to goblins. Honestly, I don't think 50% mana start to goblins is going to be as broken as people think it is. Like, it's definitely going to be very, 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 very absurdly strong. But I don't think it's as broken as it seems. Compared to what we can already do with Leprechaun and other stuff that exists. Because the biggest issue with goblins right now is, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have a single Empower mana accumulator. It's something they're actually distinctly missing, and we'll probably never get. Like, I feel like they will eventually get a 50% mana start, but I don't think they'll ever get an Empower. Like a proper good mana accumulation Empower. It's the main thing that would actually break them. Not 50% mana start, but a proper good mana accumulation Empower. Also, you just converted all my reds. I needed those. I created purples exactly where I needed them. Thank you. If they do it, they'll somehow be worse than Essentia. Is that even possible? They made Essentia so horrifically bad. Like, they did some pretty bad ones in the past, like the Urska one and a few others. But honestly, I think Essentia is hands down the weakest 50% mana start troop in the game. Not because of what it gives 50% mana start to, but just what it is, ignoring that. Like, if you ignore the troops that it gives 50% mana start to, it, as a troop, is by far the worst 50% mana start troop in the game. Though it's actually used because what it gives 50% mana start to is actually really, really, really strong. We're gonna do something weird. I'm gonna do this for no boost ratio. Just to get to destroy, so we can do that. I don't think I've ever bothered doing that before, because it actually creates 0 gems. But we basically did a plus shape destroy, which kind of came out to work out. Oh, extra turn, nice. Alright, this time we'll actually use it for mana, because we need it now. Alright, this is the way. The double path's definitely double dead end. Actually, I say that. I didn't actually double check and count how far deep we are. Whenever I see a double path, the first thing I always think is dead end, regardless of how deep we are. But there is a certain cutoff where it's a lot more likely to double dead end it. Its 4 rooms are deeper. It's not always true, but it's consistent enough that you generally avoid it if you can. Oh, no extra turn, that's sad. Extra turn's on the board, but not for our Yagway. It's because that resummon, he actually didn't die, but there we go. Hello, analyst! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Doing pure faction turned out to be far easier than trying to speedrun with non-faction team. You kept losing Thrall, but the new tank just tanks and boosts itself. Oh yeah, anytime we ever have an attack durability gain for Underspire, or sorry, for Underworld, for Pure Faction, it's generally the way to go. Like, you just spam it until you win. It's a strategy for pretty much every faction that has one. Because as long as you can keep that alive, you just win. Because it keeps surviving with its HP gain and eventually has enough attack damage to 1 to 2 shot everything. Oops, that is not what I meant to take. Whoops. I don't want to keep stalling until we have alignment. Well, we already have all of them, so we just gotta start casting. What are you doing with 1 HP? I'm gonna do this just to kill you with that. Also, I probably should have taken the skull. Whoops. That's a big deal, though. Doing it that way, try for Sky Skull, didn't get it, though. And luckily, one nice thing about Yagway, and one of the reasons he was really meta too, he actually double taps when there's only 1 left. That's a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, this double actually could be something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Is this something? Actually, I don't even have enough torches to go take it. Though I didn't buy the daily torches yet, so I guess I could. Though we still have plenty of days left. I should still do it though, so we can scout for dead end rooms. I should still throw 50 down. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Good. You get you immediately cleansed. Alright, nothing to do over there. We're just gonna cast. Don't you armor tier me. Luckily, his boost ratio is based on HP, not armor. Also, it's my last slot, so we're not really casting him anyways. Or at least not as much. Nice, nice, huge. Using the Yagway this much really makes me miss the old Yagway meta. Back when Yagway Queen Titania was like the entire game. Good times. Anyways, we actually found the room. Oh, and I'm out of torches. Let me go fix that. I'll throw 50 today and tomorrow and Sunday. Whatever excess we'll have, we'll throw out dead end rooms. I'll catch you later, Isabel. Hopefully you'll be able to give me some starter tips when we stream tomorrow morning. We're probably starting around 8. Unless I oversleep. But the goal is to try to start around 8 a.m. Which is about 11 hours from now. And we're probably going to stream all the way till the Gems of War stream. I will throw that down. Oh good, he killed himself off a Reflect. Yagway does have 25% Scroll Reflect. Very rarely does it do something, but occasionally it does. It's really nice when it does. Also, I know I already had full mana on everything. I'm trying to get a board so we can actually extra turn. Then we just wipe them out with this. Poke, 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 poke. And dying in this mode doesn't matter at all. Alright, final section. And we're quite a bit ahead of the curve for now. Because we get through 50 tomorrow, 50 the other day, and should be really good to go at that point. Should be way more than enough. Do we have any alignment? No. Is there anything we do? No. I'll take a green. How about now? Still no. How about now? Still no. I already have full mana on everything. We have to do something. Oh, that gives him so much value, though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do it. It was just too much skull value from there. So speaking of Yagway, Lunar New Year's in like a week from now, isn't it? We actually literally have the event for it next week as well in game. Getting a new little dragon thing. I believe his ability is pretty useless. Oh, hello, Genki. Also, Genki, will you happen to be around on Sunday? We're playing Power World for the first time tomorrow, and I'm probably going to try some co-op potentially on Sunday. I need people on the PC version. Yeah, they kind of want to try it to see what it's like. Tomorrow we're just going to be playing completely single player, though, just to kind of get the hang of things. Not sure how big of a difference there is between the two. But I wanted to try both to get the full experience. Whereas tomorrow would be mostly focusing on solo, and Sunday, if we can, trying to focus on co-op, we'll see. I just need people to do it with. I'll throw that down. Yeah, we're finally getting around to it tomorrow. Let's see, 193. Go this way. It's still kind of insane how much that game has blown up. I still don't understand the appeal, but maybe after tomorrow I will. Because I still don't understand it. Oh, I will take that one over. Oh, we need mana. Is that our final torch? I think it might have been. Yep, there we go. And then we have 2 more days to go to the end, which should be way more than enough, especially with a floor already this easy. Nice. That'll be for later. Alright, is that everything then? I think we may have. Is that all the things? I am pretty sure that is all the things. I think we have thinged all the things. We did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. I believe we have indeed. Alright, so game plan for tomorrow, as far as Gems of War. Mostly finishing up faction event and just kind of making more progress on everything. Maybe mess with PvP too. Where are we on PvP ranking? I don't even think we did 6.9k or whatever it was. Why did I say 6.9k? I mean 6.5, whatever it is. Why do I forget what number it even is? Because normally I get the last like 2,000 extra, so I actually forget what it even is. Yeah, we still need to go on that. We're like way behind. We definitely got to do some PvP. Catch up on that. We're slacking on it this week. Got to at least make that minimum. It's basically a free deep book every week. So it's 100% worth going for. It's like the bare minimum. As far as ladder, I think my upper range, yeah, it's too high. I'm not going to go for 70,000. It's a bit too high for me. Though I wish I would have looked last week and saw that was only 20,000. Actually, I'm in demotion range right now. It's kind of funny. Though we'll easily get above that line. That's not much of an issue. But yeah, that will be our focus then. We got to do more PvP tomorrow. But aside from that, we'll be doing Power World all day. Literally probably every moment from when I wake up to before Gems of War stream. We're going to finally give that game a shot and see what's up with it. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will catch you guys soon. Streaming Power World tomorrow, starting around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is about 11 hours from now. And I'll be doing that all day until Gems of War stream. This is pretty much the game plan. And on Gems of War stream, we'll do basic dailies and catch up on PvP because apparently we're behind. Just reading back in chat a little bit. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you guys soon. And thank you all so much for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone.